Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Thursday, May the 6th, 2010. Let's look at some charts. Before we get started, I got an email yesterday passed to me, basically the guy said we were scam artists. And I got a question for you. How do we scam you if we're not charging you anything and we're right? Uh, okay, whatever, dude. Moron. Okay, I would short Apple. The technicals tell me to short that. We told you to get in short here that this run isn't going to really matter, but you might have got stopped out. So now you can get back into it at 2246 or higher. That's how I would do that if I got stopped out. And if I didn't cover down here, these gaps did fill as we expected they will. We expect more selling here, so I would be shorting this guy. Another opportunity on Apple. Apple's tough to short, tough to trade like that because it's where all the big boys play, and so they can trick you in and out of stuff all the time. Uh, but again, I do not see the overall markets being able to actually move higher and make a big move in the markets, and so that's going to kind of basically put a ceiling on the Dow Jones, on Apple. So I just use a 10% stop above my entry point. Entry point recommendation would be 246 based on technicals, 246.25 or higher, and I would just short that guy. Very simple, okay? That's how I do that. Where would you cover? Well, if I don't follow it in my portfolio, which you can gain access to for free on our website at perfectstockalert.com. Um, if I'm not following my portfolio, which I'm not with Apple, I don't have a best interest in it, then I'm not watching it for you over every single day, so just cover it at the 20 when the slow stock hits the 20 line, basically like I did back here. Yeah, cover your short there, and do the same thing right now. That's how I trade that. So yeah, you're probably going to see 236 at least. So there's 10 bucks a share on that move lower. And much more really in my opinion, but just before this line hits this line you probably see 236. So that's how I do that. Let's look at HIX right quick. This is ticker symbol HIX. It's a bond fund, Western Asset High Income Fund 2. We recommended a short back on this day. We told you at this time that we were short this in our portfolio as well. Remember, if you want alerts on my portfolio, go to our website, sign up, see what's in my portfolio, and follow us on Facebook or Twitter, and you'll get alerts to every single move I make when I make it, including my entry points, my exit points, my stop loss limits, etc. Okay, it's 100% free, so don't be sweating that. Okay, the main thing here, take away from this is in fact an awesome call on our part. You had an opportunity to really make a substantial gain intraday, but again, I think this goes much lower. Note the low points. I'm just going to draw right quick. See this 835. 2, yeah, that there versus that there. What's that called? Oh, that's right, it's a downtrend. Okay, so I'm looking for this to go much lower, and if you look at the volume, you can't forget the volume, man. Look at that, okay? Substantial selling, and an increase in sell volume. Basically, you have to look at this sell volume versus this. It's trending higher, okay? That means there's more and more selling. Also, notice the low points on your RSI. I mean the high points, I'm sorry. High point here, high point here. What's that called? Downtrend. Yeah, wrong tool, but you get the point. It was higher here, lower high here. It's trending lower. Get the right tool. There you go. Boom, like that. All right. And these tend to show up before the price activity does. Whenever that happens, it's called a bearish divergence. You want to be trusting the RSI over price. We said that before, and now you know why. All right. Again, if you're if you happen to be short this guy, the technical trick here to make sure you lock in some gain, just take your stop loss limit and lower it on down. Put it just above the today's high. What was it? Today's high was 944. Drop your stop loss limit to 945, and you lock in a gain no matter what happens. Okay, because we can always be wrong. News could come out, whatever. Typically, we're not. But always protect your capital. That's the #1 key from a technical perspective. Okay. Let's have a look at our disclaimer, and I want to talk to you guys for a minute, so don't take off anywhere. As always, we have to talk about the disclaimer. We're allowed to tell you what we're doing and what we see, but by law, we can't tell you what to do. Plain and simple, okay? The information provided here is our opinion only. You can read, all right? Now, I'd like to thank everybody for referring their friends and sharing our videos. The only reason why we exist is because you guys have allowed that by watching our videos, by referring your friends. And so I just want to thank you guys. Seriously, I really appreciate that. You have no idea. I mean, it costs me thousands of dollars a month to provide the services for free. And as long as we're growing, there's an end to that expense on my part. If if we don't continue to grow like that, then it just keeps costing me money, and sooner or later I have to stop doing it. So I thank you very much for what you guys have done for us so far, and ask you to continue to do that. Again, I would stay 100% short this market. God bless and enjoy the evening.